Nightly juicy memes. Everyday 10 PM British time. Wife packed me a lunch for Friday. Perfect Teen Titans cast doesn't exist. Bro started watching movies 2 weeks ago. Cooking together is a form of intimacy. No one who actually cooks wants to cook with other people in the kitchen. First look at Nick and Judy in therapy in Zootopia 2. Quinta Brunson voices their therapist. Why are they in therapy? This layout actually makes no freaking sense. Having one cashier was insane to me even as a child. Krabs got Squidward up there fending for his life like a Dollar General employee. Not playing with nobody no more. Owe me $101.56. Owe me $11. Owe me $23. Owe me $40. Owe me $450. Owe me $50. Owe me $632. Check in daily. Owe me $90. Owe me a sum. At some point you need to start saying no. Looking up from the computer at my local coffee shop and Frog and Toad are here. I would have screamed like I saw Michael Jackson. Most recent video. I helped 2,000 people walk again. Mr. Beast when the 2001st person asked for help. No. I'd rather be out in the luggage hold than have to sit on a flight like this. How being sick feels like. Boeing 747. Boeing 747. Only Spanish speakers will get these memes. My face when I speak Spanish to someone and they reply in English. When you finally watch the show your friend's been recommending and it turns out to be the best pieces of media you've ever laid eyes on. Man, we both high af. Bro, I was looking for my phone with the flash of my phone. WTF. Where was it? They threw the silencer on these FR. When you forgot you had your playlist on shuffle and bro finds your guilty pleasure music. TS Pigeon must be confused as hell. When you invite your white HB on the 2-man and you tell him to set the mood so he start freestyling. You could fit 10-15 henchmen in this bad boy, easy. Me, you go first. Are you sure? Thanks. Me, yeah, no problem. I'm not in a hurry. How it feels buying an energy drink from the gas station while filling up your car. This is how summer is going to feel. Blurry trail cam footage of Danny DeVito transforming into a werewolf in the wilderness. How hard I pronounce the F and frick no when the cashier asks me if I wanna round my total up for charity. Me looking at my replies because I'm the most hilarious person to exist. Me getting my salary after working all week with no time off. When you tried hitting a half-court shot in gym and you pelt a girl and her friend group looks at you like this. I finally found who spends all my money. How I look at that group whose presentation was so good, it raised the bar, and now ours is gonna look trash. Babe, this isn't okay, you gotta stop drinking. I found another vodka bottle in your underwear drawer. You promised you'll quit. How teachers look at you when you start packing up 30 seconds before the bell rings. Apologize to a body part you have overused. Today's generation has no clue there's two people in this picture. This is Sarah. She is 45 years old. She has 2 children. She has never exercised a day in her life, yet she eats anything she wants and stays up until 3 AM drinking beer. What's her secret? No secret. Sarah is the one in the upper right corner of the picture. Peak male experience. When I say I hate drama, I mean I hate being involved in drama, other people's drama. Big fan. How I stare at my sister as she eats the snack I was plotting on It was hers. I was planning to steal it. How MFs feel after saying I'll think about it to plans they're 100% not attending to. How do you like my new hat? Stare long enough and Godzilla will appear. When you see girls like this on Instagram, remember who owns the boat. I don't know what you see in me, a plain girl with glasses. Me, you've just got a great personality. 80% of people suffer from diarrhea, the 20% who enjoy it. When you made plans, when you were in a social mood, and now it's time for the plans. Daycare workers, after charging a single mother $1,200 a month, just so her kid can nap and eat crackers. You know you have shitted so bad, you have to flush it twice. Single mums, my son's an angel, not a criminal. They're sons. I want my kids to have your eyes, but I need my eyes. What? No, that's not. They can't have my eyes. We improved it. No, you should only translate it and not insert American politics. 30 years ago. Can you make a cut version for Americans? Sent him a katana with the message no cuts. Nintendo. Games will cost $80 for digital, $90 for physical. And so began the Great Pirate Era. Justifying a $20 price hike on games with last gen graphics. Nintendo fanboys. Microsoft. Sony. Commanders and leaders. Strength. 1 balloon. Tariffs. Me, I think I heard something outside. Dad, let the dog go out to check. The dog. Nintendo Switch. The public. 16 Pro Max. 15 Pro Max. Also the public. POV. Playing the only Nintendo Switch I'll be able to afford. Forgive student debt. $6 trillion wiped on stock market. When you realize she's not sitting on a couch. I breathe air for you. I pump blood for you. I filter waste for you. Let's try this new fetish. Men on their way to die in a bloody war. Women on their way to have with the mailman. There's no way. Babe, I have to tell you something. What? I cheated on you once. Me too. April 1st. July 18th. Sometimes self-care means bulk ordering googly eyes with intent to vandalize. When you rub your eyes and you forget that you have mascara on. That pipe doesn't lead to the marshmallow room. Telling my kids if they misbehave I'm sending them to this summer camp. When your donuts aren't great. Day donuts. Mario Kart. This is Mario Kart. Nintendo. This is the 10th time you release that. Toddlers when you tell them that their grandparents are your parents. Doubt. Do cows moo in a different accent? Fun fact, cows have regional accents. Moo, moo, motto, boy bruv, moo in it. I can't wait to become an apple. Brother we're in some guy's nose. When you spend all your time meditating and meat cleavage. But I wore a suit. Nintendo looking at everyone, blaming Trump for the prices. An old lady offers the bus driver some peanuts, so the driver happily munches them. Every 5 minutes she gives him a handful more peanuts. Driver, why don't you eat them yourself? Old lady, I can't chew. Look, I have no teeth. Driver, then why do you buy them? Old lady, oh, I just love the chocolates around them. Sharing a D-pick is a D-move, but not sharing a pushy pick is a pushy move. I may have been asleep at the wheel, but nothing ever crashed. When you've got a deep rage burning inside you, but you've got to act nice, because you're at work. Negative 4037.89, negative 9.53%. This is fine. Me at Olive Garden, after I finally have enough parmesan. How humans be like when someone freezes time. When the cashier asks if you want to donate to the poor. I am the poor. I'm serious this time. US consumer. 10% tariff. 30% tariff. 20% tariff. I hate it when you meet a sign that suddenly ruins all your plans. Exclusive look inside the New York Stock Exchange today. Mufasa, look, Simba, everything the light touches is our kingdom. Simba, what about that shadowy place? Mufasa, that's the gym in January, you must never go there, Simba. What I want. What I can afford. Are ya winning, son? Nintendo, $90 now. Indie devs. Indie game. Is $9.99 too much? When you need a 20-page essay, so you enlarge the punctuation to write less. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. When you say frick it, and take both pills. iPhone 15. iPhone 16. Americans complaining about $80 Switch 2 games. Australians having to pay $120 for Switch 2 games. $80 is too expensive. Nintendo needs more money. $80 is too expensive. Being a human is miserable. I want to be a tiny baby hippo who is allowed to bite everyone.